I have incredibly intense dreams, and I've written about them, and I did a video about them recently, and I just had another dream last night. And when I have these dreams, I've learned through experience to, as soon as I get out of bed, I have to start writing it down, start to take notes immediately, or I'm going to lose a lot of the details of the dream. So here's some of my notes. And well, this dream last night was, again, like my other dreams, very, very real. And I'm in the dream, and I'm thinking, this is a dream, but it's so real. So I'm in a classroom, like a college classroom, and I'm just sitting there, and people are talking. Nothing really is happening. And the door opens, and Jimi Hendrix walks in. And I'm looking at him, and I'm thinking, this is it, man. Jimi Hendrix is right there, and he's smiling, and he's walking around. He's dressed in he's wearing a tie-dye t-shirt, lots of intense, rich colors, and he's walking around. He's got an afro. He's smiling, and he's just walking up to the different kids in the class, and he's, sort of saying, "Hey, how you doing?" And he comes to me, and an important detail is that he's carrying a flute. So when he gets to me, I said, "Jimmy, I don't understand. Where's your guitar? How come you don't have a guitar?" And he says, I don't play the guitar anymore. I just play flute. I was like, really? And he plays a little thing, and I'm like, that's really interesting, and he just has this sound, this flute like no one else's flute, like no one else ever made that sound before. And he's playing this music that I don't understand. It's just sound, it's just breath, it's air, it's alive. And he looks so happy. He's in bliss. Anyway, so he says to me, he sees that I'm into it, but he says, "I'm going to play Purple Haze." And he plays Purple Haze. And again, it's so beyond what you'd imagine, right? And I'm like, this is incredible. And he comes over to me and he hands me the flute. And he said, "Play my flute." And I said, "I can't play." And he said, "I'm going to show you how to play." He said, "Just hold it. Just hold it, put it to your mouth and blow." And I do. And he's like, "Here, press." And I'm playing Little Wing. And he's smiling at me. He just keeps smiling. And I'm playing Little Wing. And I can't believe that I can do this. And he said, "See, you can play." And I said, "I've never played. I mean, I've tried to play instruments my whole life, never flute, but I've tried to play guitar and piano and all sorts of things. And I'm terrible. I'm not a musician." And he's like, you can be a musician. You can play." And then he takes it away from me, and he's like, let me try this girl over here. And he goes over to this girl, and he starts to show her, and he says, "Can you play?" And she says, "No, I can't play." And he gives her the flute. She starts to play. And he is just sort of, there's a transfer going on between Jimi Hendrix and me, and then this girl, and he does it with a few other people. And he says, he gets everyone's attention, and he says, "How many people here can play any instrument?" And some people raise their hand, most people don't. And he says, "You all have to learn how to play. You have to be able to express yourself through sound, not just through words, but with sound. You have to express joy and sadness and pain and contemplation and beauty. You just have to do this through sound." And again, it's just that he's so real. He is so, I can't think in the dream. I know I'm dreaming, but yet I'm looking at Jimi Hendrix, and he's just right there. And it was just blowing my mind. And I'm trying to, in the dream, I'm trying to remember all these details. And I wake up and I'm run to my pad, and I start taking these notes, and I'm scribbling things down, and I just can't get over it. It was like I was when I woke up, I knew that it was a dream, and I knew that I had to get it all down, but I said it was just so real. He was right there. He was right there in front of me. And I said, is this, and maybe I'm in another dimension, because how could this be so real to me? And he was so present, and the way he talked to me, and the way he talked to the other people in the room, he was just there. Anyway, that's what I dreamt last night. I'm going to put this up right up tomorrow, which will be Thursday, and I will share this dream. And of course, if you guys have dreams and things, tell me about them, and I will link to the other dream things that I've done. I did a great one about Bob Dylan that I wrote as a piece for Stereofolk. It was the same thing. I grabbed this pad and I just started writing all this stuff down from the dream, and it was fantastic. The Dylan dream was just incredible. But you guys could read that one in the Stereophile webpage. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be sharing future dreams, because I do have these dreams on a regular basis. They're not all as good as this one. I had that one recently about meeting close encounters with aliens who were from an audiophile planet. But this one this Jimi Hendrix one had a more deeper, more spiritual thing going on. Anyway, if you like these videos, please like them, share them, subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the little bell to get notified for every new video. And I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.